Okay, hello. Good morning ulit sa inyo lahat. Magandang umaga po sa mga ating mga kaibigan, mga nanonood ngayong umaga. Live tayo ulit. This is again Dong. This morning of January 24, 2024. Okay. So again, I'm live right now again. So I just want to make some clarifications and discussions about that impending PI or the People's Initiative that is being undertaken by people. So many people are doing this for other reasons or whatever reasons they are into. The fact remains that again, and I was saying that this People's Initiative will eventually fail and will not succeed. Why? Because there are lots of things to be considered. Particularly, firstly, we need to know that this People's Initiative. When you're talking about People's Initiative, we're talking here about the charter change. So when you're talking of charter change, you're talking here about either amendments to the Constitution or revision of the Constitution. So these are two different things. So for you to amend, again, I was discussing when I had my previous live broadcast or live feed. I think that was last weekend or the other week. You're talking here of the People's Initiative, Constitutional Assembly, Constitutional Convention. Now we will zero in more on the constitutional, or rather the People's Initiative, because that's the main discussions now. People are going around. People are always talking about this People's Initiative. And I just don't know if you're really aware of this so-called People's Initiative. This is one of the ways for you to amend the Constitution. Again, it is not very easy. It's not a walk on the park when you amend the Constitution by way of this People's Initiative. Firstly, you have to have a petition in the COMELEC for you to proceed with this People's Initiative. If there is no petition, then what will happen to the People's Initiative? It will simply fail. It will simply fail. Why? Because there should be a petition, and then petition before the COMELEC, and then after that petition, they cannot proceed with the People's Initiative. The problem is, when you proceed with the People's Initiative, all of the provisions that proposed to be amended, that are proposed to be amended in the Constitution, should already be included in the paper that's being circulated for the people to sign. And not only that, take note that you must verify. There must be verification as to who will sign they will give, as to who will give their conformity, as to whether these are actually registered voters. At least 12% of the total registered voters in the entire Philippines, and about 3% or 3% for every legislative district. If one province has one province has a couple of districts, then if this is separated into 3 legislative districts, so therefore you will get at least 3% for every district. Now if there are 3 districts, legislative districts, then that would be 3%, 3%, 3%, total of 9% in the entire province. But it doesn't really mean if the entire province receive 6% and one of the legislative districts receive 4%, the other one is 2%. That's not again possible. So the point is, it's quite really taxing for COMELEC, and it's very difficult for them to determine also whether all of those individuals who signed the People's Initiative were already rather the people who asked for the people to sign these documents is equivalent to 12% of the total voters and equivalent to 6% of every legislative district. So these are the things that have to be considered by not only by the COMELEC but also by the people who are really into this. That's why again, I'm don't get me wrong, I'm not against the revision or amendment of the Constitution. If that is the best way for us to move on as a country and to have a better future, particularly our children, us, people, and everybody, I have no qualms and issues about it. But the point is, they should always follow the law, and the Constitution. And by so doing, we are just wasting our time, we're just wasting our money, we're just wasting everything, effort and everything. Otherwise, at the end of the day, nothing will really prosper. Nothing will prosper. Nothing will will be considered, and just an exercise in futility. How could you possibly consider things we are doing in exercise in futility? These are things that we don't have to give all our attentions, our energy, by way of these things. This, on the end of the day, it will only be thrown into the trash bin. I'm really sorry for this, but I'm just trying to explain, and to tell people, Okay, going back to the People's Initiative, the PI. Again, I was discussing in the last live I had, all of the proposed amendments, take note, all of the proposed amendments to the Constitution must already be included in the documents that being circulated by these people to be approved and be signed by the 12% registered voters of the Philippines. Otherwise, if you will not include this, then what is the essence of these documents that are being presented to the people? It's just simply a thing that you don't have to consider. Otherwise, wala. It's just a mere scrap of paper, You are trying to give your consent to something that you don't really understand, something that you don't even know of. What are these things, If you will ask to sign and then there are no attachment thereto, or there are no proposed amendments to the Constitution, how can you possibly give your consent thereto? Okay? And not only that, assuming that this petition, this petition of these people who are trying to ask everyone to sign, this document has been approved by COMELEC. Okay, question: Can another revision, or rather, can another amendments be introduced, after they have garnered the complete, after they have after they were able to get the 12% signatures of those total registered voters, Is that possible for them to include or incorporate new provisions that have to be revised, that were never included in the original? No, it's not possible. That's why I was listening to on the radio a couple of days back, or even this morning, that they are already formulating things or provisions that are proposed to be amended only now, and not included in the petition. That's again possible. It's not possible. So if you will include there the term, again, when we talk of People's Initiative, we're talking here of only amendments, not revision to the Constitution. Okay, so if you will include you will now change the terms, of the congressmen, the senators, and president. I may say that's already revision. It's no longer amendment, because you're talking for amendment, you're talking about simply trying to rectify, economic provisions. These are things that you can include in your People's Initiative. But for you to amend the terms of the president, or rather change the term of the president, the senators, congressmen, create a new office, create new offices for that matter, change the government from presidential to parliamentary. Again, this will simply fail. I am telling you, this will simply fail, because these are you're talking here of revision, not just amendments. Okay, so it's not a walk in the park. Actually, it's very, very difficult for you to amend the Constitution. That's why I really don't know who are these people who are into these amendments. I don't even know who are the proponents, who are against this. But the point is, we should always be mindful and circumspectful of what's happening. Otherwise, you will just be sitting in your house, passive, without however knowing what are these things that's happening in this situation for the amendment. I don't see any reason why we just simply close our eyes, cover our ears, pretend that we are not we don't even know that these things are happening right now, So these are the things that we have to consider. And besides, as we have discussed, no, you can check it online, no, the Lambino versus Comelec case, no, like that one was that is the recent doctrinal case as far as this People's Initiative is concerned, no. Okay, so in that case, again, I already discussed this. I'll just reiterate this for the purpose of for you knowing it, no. But you can always check it online. It's available online, no. Just key in Lambino versus Comelec. Okay, so it will be you can search it online. Try to read this try to read this decision, because this will really help you, no. And in that petition, again, the group of Attorney Lambino presented to the Comelec only those documents with signatures of those 6.3 something registered voters, presumably, which was equivalent to 12% registered voters. But at the end of the day, this was dismissed by the Comelec, and then the group of Lambino went to all the way to the Supreme Court. Just a question the fact that why did Comelec did not give due course to the petition. And the Supreme Court also dismissed the petition of Attorney Lambino, saying that they failed to incorporate or to include in the document that being circulated to be signed by the registered voters, no, all of those, take note, proposed amendments to the Constitution. And again, they were talking here about the cumulative and quantitative, no. Quantitative, cumulative, no. If there are so many in the provisions of the Constitution that are proposed to be revised or to be amended, if it is so, if the proposed provisions that are to be amended are so many, no, and to the point that as if you have already revised or rewritten the Constitution, it's no longer amendments, no? It's already revision, and therefore that's not available as far as People's Initiative is concerned. It's only available if you can only revise the Constitution if it is true by way of a Constitutional Assembly or Constitutional Commission, no? A convention, assembly that all of the congressmen and all the senators will vote for 3/4, no, of the votes, no, of both Congress, no, Senate and House, no, for them to proceed with the assembly. And the Constitutional Assembly, they will appoint themselves as the delegates, no? That's assembly. But the point is, in the Constitution speaks of this is Article 2, Section 2, Article 17 of the Constitution. It speaks of the entire Congress, no. When you say entire Congress, how will they vote? No, will they vote separately? Congress, House of Representatives will vote separately to receive a vote of at least 2/3, and then the Senate will also vote. 24 of them will vote 2/3, no, to get this 2/3 recorded in the Constitution, or they will vote jointly. These are the things they need to consider. There's no clear-cut provision on that. The Constitution is very silent on that. And by way of a Constitutional Convention also, Congress will now pass a law, no, creating this Constitutional Convention, no. Again, before they can do that, they will also vote for themselves, no, 2/3. Again, another problem, no. 2/3, is it jointly or separately by the Senate or the House of Representatives, no? Okay, so these are very lengthy, you know, lengthy. That's why there were so many. Before I proceed to that, there were so many attempts, no, and Constitutional Convention, 2/3 vote of the no, the House, both houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives, for them to pass a law creating this constitutional convention, okay? And then as soon as they have voted for this one, they will now create a law, no, and then they will now see to it, they will now place in the law whether they will appoint, no, the delegates, no, or they will ask the people to vote for the delegates, no. Okay, so these are the things that we need to consider, no. Again, it's hello sis. I guess these are very very difficult, no. Otherwise we will not be able to no, nothing will happen, no. These things will just simply be very very difficult on the part of those people who are trying to amend the Constitution, no. So People's Initiative, Constitutional Assembly, Constitutional Convention. So you have to be careful, no. If people are approaching you for you to sign, take note that you have to demand for the documents that are attached there for the proposed amendments to the Constitution. Otherwise, if you will be asked to sign, that is just an exercise in futility. You know, it will not go anywhere. No? It will not prosper actually. No. Although the problem is, Congress cannot just simply, or rather, COMELEC cannot simply deny or rather decline these documents being present, because it is very ministerial, no. They cannot just simply say that, oh, we cannot accept your documents and everything because these are already in violation of the Constitution. Again, it's ministerial on the part of the COMELEC. But if people will not question the fact that these documents are being presented in COMELEC, then that's the time COMELEC can now act as to whether these documents being presented to them with the signatures is valid or not, no? Because there's already a person who will question now the wisdom of these documents being presented that have been assigned by, or yes, people have given their conformity, no? So again, we will do a series on this discussion, no? But then again, I'll stop on this point already, no? But be mindful that we need to be very very careful, no? And we have to be guarded, no, by everything what's happening here in our country, no? Otherwise, this will just be an exercise in futility, and at the end of the day, we'll just waste money, waste time, no, energy, in everything. Why don't we focus ourselves to other things that are more important, more essential, rather than going into this nitty-gritty of having to sign a document that we don't really understand, you don't even know what are the, and again, only those economic provisions of the Constitution that can be amended, no? Okay, I think medyo out muna ako. Balik ako mamaya or some other day. We'll discuss again, no? Okay, bye bye.